Greetings, YouTube. Um, One of the things I hear a lot when people discuss the United States Post Office is that it's an inefficient business. That if and that framing makes it look like the post office is always on its back legs, always just about to collapse. Um, and I don't know if you're aware of this, but you're using the terms and the framing, the narrative of the neoliberal conservatives. Because I have a big surprise for you. The U.S. Postal Service is not a business. The U.S. Postal Service is a service. It is a feature of the United States, one baked into the founding documents of this nation. It is not a business. It is not intended to turn a profit. And in fact, as far as the books would be concerned, the U.S. Postal Service was completely self-funding because of the stamp sales until Congress burdened it with having to provide its pensions for people that don't exist yet. Congress intentionally created a law that made the post office pay pensions in the future and be prepared for them, a policy no other branch of the United States government has to do, because the members of Congress, the conservative members, want to crush the U.S. Postal Service. They despise the U.S. Postal Service. They want to go completely private. They want private industry to be delivering all your mail. Now, someone did a bit of research, and to get a letter to common every ordinary legal business envelope from point A to point B, from going to, like, say, New York to a very rural place out in Montana, would cost something like $15 if you went through like FedEx. Whereas I can send that same letter for 50 cents because it's a service. It's not a business. So stop thinking of the post office as a business, because it isn't. Tell Congress to stop burdening the post office with laws that make it look like it's a crushing burden upon America. And yet we sink hundreds of billions of dollars into an industry that is designed to kill people. The U.S. military is never framed as a business, now is it? We sink money into that all the time, and its end product is death. And yet nobody frames that as a business losing money, nor do we frame the Coast Guard or the national parks or the firemen or the policemen or the street lights or the sewer systems under the streets. We don't frame those as businesses that are losing money, because they're services paid for by our taxes. And we supplement the U.S. Postal Service through stamp sales, which makes perfect sense. And again, prior to that egregious law being passed by Congress, it was self-funding. It was doing just fine. And it would be doing just fine now if they would stop trying to destroy it. Don't let the narrative of the post office as a failed business help destroy the post office. The United States Postal Service is a service. It should be framed as such. It should be treated as such. And we should be really happy we have a system as good as we've got. Because I don't know if you've ever tried to get something from the United States somewhere in Canada. It isn't fun. Or the British mail, it also wasn't fun. The United States Postal Service works pretty damn well. I'm real happy with it. I'm glad we have it. And I hope that we have it forever. And we need to stop using the narrative of the neocon members of Congress who are trying to destroy it.